My name is Nicolette Henry, and I currently serve in the position of Minister of Education for Guyana. Prior to taking up this portfolio, which I did in June of 2017, I served as the Minister in the Ministry of Education with responsibility for culture, youth, and sport. From July 2017 to now, I have been in the Ministry of Education, and so there are a number of programs and projects that I have been focusing on. The first one being the Health and Family Life Education Program. During the period of the first half of this year, we were able to look at a policy that will guide the reintegration of teenage mothers back into the school system. That policy is currently in draft. It will be the first time we have such a policy to guide our work here in country. My understanding is that Jamaica is the only other country in the Caribbean with such a policy. And so we were able to get support from UNFPA for the consultant who came in, Dr. Morella Joseph. And so we've had the benefit of her guidance, and we now have a policy in draft, which is our intention to get it up and operationalized by the end of 2018. That being said, there are several other areas that we work with other development partners too in education. And of course, there's mainstream education that we're all every day, busy hustling and bustling to ensure that our students here in country are literate and numerate. And so that, of course, will take care of the mainstream education. But some of the programs that we've benefited from support with regards to the UN agencies specifically has to do with our school feeding program, where we get support from the FAO organization to support sustainable livelihood and school feeding programs where community farmers are involved. Another area that I believe is worthy of mention has to do with boys underperformance. We are currently working with a few agencies, which include some UN agencies and others outside the UN. UNESCO in this case is our main partner, and UNICEF also provides support in that area. But then there's also the Commonwealth Learning that does have a wealth of expertise in this area, and they're also one of our partners. And it is my understanding that CDB may have done some work too in the region. So in a nutshell, these are some of the main areas that we're working in terms of our development partners. Of course, as I said, there are other areas that we continue to function.